Has your good child ever come back from school with a very bad report of fighting, bullying, or very horrible report from maybe the principal or the headmistress and made you seem like a very bad parent? Or has your grown young adult brought back some, you know, horrible news to you of an unexpected, behavior, and it makes you wonder, did I really know my child? So let's discuss, what do you do when your child makes a bad choice? First of all, it's important to calm down, ask for the help of the Holy Spirit, and take time and listen to your child. It's very, very important not to judge your child. Listen critically, find out where and how the problem started, and find out ways you can help this child. Secondly, do not run around telling aunties, uncles, going around telling everybody how bad your child has become. Because this child is telling you this in confidence, and the child will feel betrayed if you start carrying this news all around and telling people everywhere. It is very, very important that you hold this news in confidence for your child and then find ways to help them. Thirdly, respond with love, discipline, and focus. It is very important that you go back, take your time, go back and strategically plan on how to tackle the existing problem. Learn how to forgive easily as a parent. So you don't keep reminding this child every day about how bad they are. Learn how to embrace your child with love. Because it's very easy that when you feel offended as a parent, then you sort of push the child away because you're really angry. Yes, it is okay to be angry, but it's also good that you let that anger go away very quickly. Don't sleep over your anger and embrace the child with love immediately and quickly. So, but it's also very important that you allow your child to experience the natural consequences for their action. This will help that child not to repeat the action they have done. For example, if a child maybe fights in school, allow the school to give the punishment that the child deserves and let the child serve that punishment. It will make the child not to repeat that action again. But if you wade in and start defending the child and prevent the school from giving the child the consequences, the child is likely to repeat that action over and over again. And it's also important to support the child even though you are disappointed. Support doesn't mean you're preventing them from having consequences. Remind the child of their inherent goodness. So, in a talk that you're having with your child, create time out only with your child. Stay in that quiet place in your room, have a discussion with the child. And in this discussion, remind this child of their inherent goodness, that deep within, they are a good child and they come from a good home. And that there are opportunities to make amends so that this child can reach deep within and see that goodness in them. So it's also good as Christians to ask this child, in this situation, what do you think Jesus would do? Reflect on the verses of the Bible with them and let them think of it from the point of view of what would Jesus do. It's also important to communicate openly with the child, listen critically, find out where the issue started from, and offer concrete solutions to the child. It's also important to apply consequences with mercy. That's even though we're trying to correct this child, we don't punish excessively and severely in such a way that the punishment now becomes too aggressive. Even though we are trying to punish, let the punishment be, a teaching curve in such a way that the child experiences this punishment and it teaches them something, not the one that is like almost like using a hammer to kill a fire. Also, we know the value of prayer. We cannot handle children without praying for them and praying with them so that they will be able to, you know, make better decisions in life. There are things to avoid when handling this type of situations. First of all, avoid shaming and belittling the child. Sometimes we as African parents shame children. We make them feel so bad for, doing what they have done. We call them names, we make them, in front of their siblings or even sometimes in front of neighbors, thinking that that's the way to get them to do the right thing. This is not good. So it's important for us not to do this shaming and belittling. Also, avoid excessive punishment. Let the punishment be commensurate with the action. And also, the another thing to avoid is to ignore the issue. Don't ignore, you know, the issue when your child comes home with all these horrible things. Let the issue be handled and handled squarely so that we avoid repetition of these problems. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to share this video.